New tonight, it's what could be the most complete look into the moments leading up to the school bus crash that took the lives of these 6 children. Today, the man behind the wheel of the bus carrying Woodmore Elementary School students was in court today.
Today, District Attorney Neil Pinkston says phone records now reveal there was an incoming call to driver Jonathan Walker's phone before the crash. It lasted nearly 4 minutes. News Channel 9's Stephanie Sanastasi shows us what else we learned in court and why it has some of the victims' mothers angry tonight.
And Keontae Wilson is my baby.
Justice and a fair trial. That's all these Woodmore mothers want.
You know, these are our kids' lives that we talking about.
37 children were on the bus the day of the crash. 6 of them lost their lives. Today, families watched as the man behind the wheel of that bus walked through this courtroom without a jumpsuit or handcuffs for the first time.
He needs to be back in jail.
Earlier this year, driver Jonathan Walker was released on bond. This morning, his attorney Amanda Dunn fought to remove his past cell phone records from the trial.
Let's focus on putting evidence in front of the jury that relates to what was happening on November 21 of 2016.
Dunn believes the calls and texts Walker made in the days and months before the crash shouldn't be allowed in the trial. Hamilton County District Attorney Neil Pinkston disagrees.
There is proof to indicate that Mr. Walker received a phone call right before the crash, and apparently the phone was still operable during that time.
DA Pinkston says by looking at Walker's calls and text messages prior to this day, it shows a pattern.
I think it would be important to show that he's had prior conversations with this person who called at that particular time.
After the hearing, we tried to ask Dunn and Walker about this.
Ms. Dunn, do you have anything to say about today's case? Okay. Mr. Walker, how are you doing?
Nothing to say to you. Thank you.
These Woodmore moms shocked to hear these new details today, but hopeful justice will be served.
It just pretty much just opened the case up a little bit more for us parents. It gave us a better idea of what took place on the bus that day.
Walker will be back in court on February 5th. At that time, Judge Poole will make a final ruling on the motions that have been filed. Walker's trial is set for February 27th. The jury will be picked from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Breaking right now, a small plane has crashed into a knock